Joel, we were talking about how sometimes disappointments can still be the plan of God. It's not always a straight path. And your dad, losing everything in Australia, but who knows where you guys would be. But any thoughts on that?
There's no doubt. I mean, as Luke well said, when we moved, we had nothing, but what it caused us to do is fight for each other instead of against each other. Everything went back into the family fund. We raked leaves, we mowed lawns, we cleaned houses, and then our sister Rebecca and James started traveling, and to the over 40-year-olds who are familiar. So she started traveling, and we became the road crew. I'm sure they broke a few child labor laws in the process. That really showed us so much about how the stage, and being in front of the stage, behind the stage, on the stage, and taught us the impact of music, particularly music that's tied to the message of God. And so it was you would not have For King Country if it weren't for the struggle that we faced along the way. Hollywood Reporter said it well. They said, they were talking about the film, and they said it's turning struggle into an adventure. And I thought, what a cool omen for the Christian life, to turn struggle into adventure,
Would y'all ever dream that, you won 5 Grammys now, you sell out?
It's actually 4. You're being very generous.
Speaking about faith.
I did want to correct you, but I had to,
The 8:30, we didn't edit at that time, so, we...
Well, next time you're coming to be 22 or something like that, but anyway, I got faith for it.
Just keep going,
But you know what, all the favor and the blessings is, you guys were, you didn't see yourself doing that. Y'all were touring with your sister, Rebecca St. James, who I know, even though I'm 35, I still know her, but anyway.
I know, it's crazy.
But you know what, you never know where God's going to take you. What'd you do? He called you one day and said, let's start writing some music. Tell me that.
Yeah. I mean, look, I wanted to play basketball growing up. I am a little bit taller than you, Joel, but I want to play basketball. In my junior year of high school, I dedicated the last 2 years of high school. I was like, man, I'm going all in on this. I want to try and figure out if I can do this. And my junior year of high school, I was playing basketball. My very first game was playing great, made a cut, and tore my ACL in my left knee. And I felt like that was a way of God saying, I don't want you to play sports. And so soon after, I was actually talking with my mom. I said, Mom, everybody else in the family's got something that they're good at. And the thing that I felt like I was meant to do was kind of taken from me, and I don't know what to do. And she said, look, by the time you graduate high school, I think there's going to be one thing left for you to do. And sure enough, I graduate high school, and Joel comes to me at that time and says, hey man, what do you think about writing some songs and singing on some demos and just seeing where music could take us? And we struggled even after that for about another 5-6 years. And then the classic story, one person heard a song and said, hey man, what if we were to work together and you would join this record label? And fast forward a few years, and now we're talking to you.
I love that. You know what it tells me, guys? God has the right people in your future. You may have a lot of no's, but you got to get through the no's to get to the yes. It just takes one person opening up that door. But I love that. So y'all made this film. Y'all produced it, and it's your life story. It's so inspiring. We're going to show you a little clip, but anything we need to set up with it?
Well, I will say this, just to set you up for what you're about to watch. I play my dad in the film, so I've dubbed it a very expensive therapy session. And as you said, Joel, Luke produced it, I co-directed it, and look, this is the definition of a passion project for us. It comes out in theaters around the country, about 2,000 theaters on the 26th of April, and we've dubbed that Family Day.